Hello everyone, it's Vinny again, your favourite YouTube noob, and we are back with a brand new video. Today I'm going to cover 5 tips on how to beat that fatigue, and we'll start with number 1. So the big one is alcohol. There's a good chance that you are drinking too much alcohol if you find that you are fatigued a lot. Quite a lot drinking too much alcohol. It can give you a foggy memory, it can make decisions difficult. I drink too much alcohol sometimes, I think everyone does. But regularly going over the daily amount that is suggested on the back of a can or a bottle can be very harmful to your sleep in general, and just that sort of foggy-minded state can lead to further fatigue. I don't think I have to bang on about the alcohol one. I think we all know we probably should drink less. It's kind of a prerequisite to being British, you know? So on to number 2 then. Decision fatigue is a thing. So you literally use a lot of energy when you are trying to decide to do something, especially if you're taking forever to make that decision. I mean, we've all been 10, gone into the sweet shop, had a look at the massive selection and stood there for 15 minutes. So to counteract that, it's always good to have a plan. And I don't mean you have to sit there and go through everything in your mind of what you're going to do the next day, etc, etc. But doing things like making the decision as to what meal you're going to have the next day. For example, sometimes when I go and buy things, I'll make sure that they expire at different dates so that I have to have the one that's going to expire first. Or even just having an idea in your mind what activities you're going to do for the day. Don't just meander around not knowing what you're going to do with your whole day. I find it's quite nice at the end of a day to go through, you know, just before I go to sleep and make a decision as to like a couple of things that I'm gonna do the next day when I know I don't need any more energy for the day. I find that's like a prime time to just go through and have a little think, oh, I'm gonna maybe get the washing done this day, or I'm gonna cook a particular meal, or I'm gonna play a game because it's my day off. So number 3, the circadian rhythm is really powerful. I know it's a bit annoying, but try to maintain it even on your days off. I know that I have an iPhone and I can set the bedtime up on that. It puts my phone into do not disturb, and then it doesn't turn back on again until the time that I'm supposed to wake up when my alarm goes off. And if you do this all the time, I guarantee you'll just start to feel tired when you're supposed to feel tired. You will wake up naturally when you're supposed to wake up. So number 4 is to drink plenty of water and to eat good food all through the day, just very frequently. Obviously, consuming too much alcohol can have a massive effect on how dehydrated you are. I did a video before, I'll try and link it down in the description below, about the benefits of hydration. But one more thing about this is actually I went to a few doctors complaining about being tired. I had several blood tests, nothing came back. So on the medical front, I was pretty much okay. But what I didn't expect was actually when I went to a nutritionist as part of a gym package that I had. And they suggested that because I had tonsillitis a lot when I was young, that the antibiotics could have upset the system in my gut. And they suggested a full course of probiotics, and it helped massively. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know why any of that worked out. Obviously the nutritionist was a professional. The doctors that I went to see were proper doctors. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to see a nutritionist, but I do recommend it, especially if you're medically fine and you've gone through, spoken to loads of doctors and nothing's helped yet. Perhaps there's even something good on YouTube, so leave it in the comments below if you do find something interesting and worth watching. Number 5, vitamin D deficiency is rife in the UK. We don't get an awful lot of sunlight here, especially not as much as we should have, and we actually spend a lot of time inside, especially at the moment. And vitamin D can hugely help when it comes to your immune system, but it's also a huge cause of fatigue. Just a couple of bonus other things that you might be missing in there, especially if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, you might be missing iron a lot. As I mentioned before about probiotics, I'd recommend speaking to a nutritionist about that. Aside from taking iron tablets, you could just try eating more red fruits and vegetables. They tend to contain a lot of iron. And so that is it today for our beat fatigue video. You'll be amazed at how many times I tried to say beat fatigue. It's just because it rhymes. I can't do it. Beat fatigue, beat fatigue, beat fatigue. Yes. So make sure if you like this video to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this one, and leave in the comments anything that you've got that you think you might be able to add. Or like I said before, anything about a video from a nutritionist, a qualified nutritionist. Maybe there's something really good out there. So, bye for now.